And live on Instagram. Let's see. Everybody can see us on both.
Oh, cool.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our February 2022. Melissa just told me a depressing fact. We're more than halfway through February already for a MoonGoat in the Mail membership tasting. So we are going to be tasting the 4 coffees we send out in our subscription box. And we've got a cool surprise this month. We got new bags. So pretty cool. Even if you just want 4 of those, maybe you can sign up just for that. So we're going to taste through all 4 coffees. And then obviously the one that you get if you only get one is always the first one. So today our first one is this cool bag that Melissa's showing off. It's an El Salvador. So really fun coffee. We've done El Salvadorian coffees before, and this is another one. It's a natural for all those natural lovers out there. And the thing that we liked about this is, as a natural, it's got a really nice complexity. It's not super like boozy or fermenty fruity. It's really clean, crisp. You get like just awesome flavors throughout. So the tasting notes, and this is a good chance for us to go deep into tasting notes, is we put white plum and Pinot Grigio because we wanted to sound bougie, but we're bougie. But one of the reasons that we decided to do white plum and Pinot Grigio is it gives us a chance to talk about how wine and coffee are the same. So white wine is no skin contact usually, and that's what this kind of tastes like. Even though it isn't natural, it doesn't have a ton of the skin contact flavors you get from coffee. So it's a really nice, complex El Salvadorian coffee from Pacas Estate. And guess what variety they grow at Pacas Estate? Pacas. I'm not sure. We were debating. There is a debate, an active debate, as to whether they were the first place that had Pacas or not. So that was, a fun debate we had yesterday, and really cool from the region of Santa Ana in El Salvador.
Not this Santa Ana.
Well, we sit in Santa Ana, California. Don't be confused. Yeah, super fun coffee, both crowd pleasing and complex. You can brew this a variety of different ways. We did a pour over this morning, ground it at 4 on a fellow oud, so pretty fine. And it doesn't taste over extracted, but you can tell that like you can play with the extractions on this a little bit. 100%. Go a little hotter, get a little bit more fruit, go a little cooler, get a little bit more of the nuttiness or whatever you're trying to go for. It's up to you. So what do you think, Mel?
I like it because although, like you said, it is natural, it doesn't have like compared to like our Honduras natural, like when you get that on the pour over, it's like a fruit bomb. Yeah. It's like super fermenty flavor, and you don't really get that with this, but you still get like that like Pinot Grigio, like still like winey taste. Yeah. Super good.
Good.
Love it.
You can dump the rest if you want. Cool. So speaking of Honduras, it's the country of the next one. So a really similar Honduras project to what we have done. I'm going to pull up the details because I don't want to say something wrong as I'm describing it. But this is an anaerobic Honduras. So if you're used to our natural Honduras, this is going to be similar. But they actually just close off the cherries in the natural format to oxygen as they're fermenting it. So you get a little bit more interesting development. So this one's cool. We said a lot creamier than our current Honduras, like a lot more full bodied.
Yeah. And
a little bit more restrained on the fruity, but still as it cools, it is a pretty big fruit bomb. And it's a lot of the same varieties that we're used to getting. So it's a fun one, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely different from our other Honduras.
Mm-hmm.
but still like, what's the word?
Mm-hmm. Still fruity.
Still fruity.
Yeah. Even to me, this is like jammy fruity instead of like fresh fruit.
Like a little sweetness to it.
Yep. A little bit more sweetness. And so this one is cool. This is all red and yellow catuai on a farm in Marcala La Paz in Honduras. And Jose Celaya is the producer. So really cool project just because we've been developing more and more of our relationships in Honduras. This is a short run. It will be in the subscription box as the #2 coffee, but it will also be on the shelves for a little while. And just a really unique coffee in that you get to taste what's new and fun in Honduras, and the Central American processings are like super fun. Those are, I think, some of the coolest developments that have happened in the last few years. So that's coffee #2. Honduras Anaerobic started with El Salvador Natural. And we are putting this on YouTube. So if you are missing it, you can tune right into YouTube and catch it not live, and follow along with your box. And before we get into coffees 3 and 4, it's a good chance for us to pitch you what is going in the MoonGoat in the Mail membership. So you get 1 bag of this if you want for $20 shipped. This coffee would be, I think it is going to be $20 on the shelf. So you get it basically for free shipping and a sneak peek. You're the first one to get it. And then if you do 4 coffees, they basically go down at least $1 each time. And I think $2 or $3 towards the end.
Yeah.
So you save some money. The more you buy, more money you save. Bang for your buck. And you can also get it in the roast roulette version, which is basically this cute bag, but in a small format, so that you can try them all and then decide which ones you want to buy. And that's actually the cheapest option. That's $19.
Yeah.
So shipped.
Steal.
It's a steal. Cool. So Honduras.
Started off with 2 really good ones.
Yeah. It can't go up from here, can it? But our 3rd coffee is a really exciting one, especially for the people who maybe don't like caffeine as much. It's a naturally decaf, not even decaf. It naturally grows without caffeine coffee from Costa Rica. It's called Lorena or Bourbon Point 2. And this one is cool because it's a natural process as well, which we love for the water waste and also for the flavor profile. Those 2 things are why we kind of gravitate towards naturals. But this one is awesome. And you see places selling this for like $100 a pound. We're not selling it that high. It comes in the subscription box, and it's just an awesome coffee because caffeine is a really bitter substance in coffee, and this doesn't have it. So it's really not bitter. It's kind of this weird thing where you get like light fruitiness, a nice, definitely coffee flavors, but a little low on the bitterness, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So
no, very like almost, I don't want to say like tea-like, but
yeah, it
like
is
around that realm.
Yep, a little bit tea-like for sure.
Yeah.
But I like it. Costa Rica, natural from Doca Estate or the Vargas family, I believe. So this is an awesome coffee, and this is our 3rd year, I think, in a row having it. So I remember this time in 2020, I was so excited about this, and it was actually the last public tasting we did before the pandemic I did of this.
Oh.
So before no public tastings for a long time.
And we have it on our espresso at the retail stores.
Yeah. Yep. So. Yep. So you can try this as Decaf Espresso, and it is awesome.
So good.
So much better than a decaf because it's naturally low calf.
Yeah.
Naturally low calf. And then the last coffee we did for the people who are true believers, the people who aren't afraid of unique flavors in the morning. It's 9:15 and it smells like I just poured a glass of whiskey because we're doing our Tanzania peaberry that we aged in a rye whiskey barrel. So this is a fun coffee, and like many of these coffees, I am not like thinking I want this first thing in the morning. So that's why it's the #4 coffee. It's intense.
Yeah, it's like a dinner party. Definitely like has some unique flavors.
Yes. Yes, that's
But-
putting it lightly. Unique flavors. But I mean, to me, it's super sweet and it totally does. It tastes like whiskey and it tastes like Ronnie, our other roaster, said creme brulee, and I don't disagree. It's really awesome. So it's really great. Somebody asked which coffee is the most strong. And I would say that we brewed them all to the same strengths just to taste them all in comparison. But that's a cop-out answer. Generally, I think the most strong one, the one that brewed the most, is probably the Honduras because it's got the most solubility. So that's the short answer. But yeah, this one, it's got a lot of whiskey flavor. It's still got coffee flavor, and it's really a unique balance of flavors. Because I just remember the pea berry that was here before, and it doesn't. You see, like just small resemblances of that. It really has changed quite a bit. And shout out to Surf City Stillworks in Huntington Beach for the barrels. They came through and we got them the day they were dumping them, the second after they dumped them into their bottling line. And we took them and put coffee in them that same day. So super fun, super fun. Cool. I'm trying to think what else we need to talk about. We talked about how much the different tiers of subscriptions cost you.
Yeah.
What do they run? And what else we need to? Which one's your favorite, Mel?
Oh, for sure, the El Sal.
Really?
Yeah,
It's first for a reason.
Yeah, like it's just I'm not into the natural coffees. Like some of them, the Bali is an exception, but this El Sal is just like it does have like a medium body, like, but definitely still keeps those like fruity flavors. Like, so good. So that's my favorite. What's your favorite?
I think I actually like the Lorena the most, just because it's such a unique flavor in coffee for me. But they're all good, and the Honduras is awesome. I think this is a really fun box of coffee this month because you get a huge variety.
100%.
Huge variety all across. A lot of Central Americans and then one Africa coffee just to throw a curveball, but super fun.
Love it. And you get the
New bags.
New bags.
New bags.
New bags.
What more do you want
What
in
more do
life?
you want? Exactly.
That's awesome. And I guess the last thing we need to cover, we did our favorites. And then Mel, where can people find you on a daily basis?
You can find me on 1985 Placentia Avenue, which is actually on the side of the bag, if you forget. I'm there in the mornings, and if you want to try any of these coffees, we have some, and you can buy a bag and we'll crack it open and we'll do your first pour over with me.
There you go.
So
that's an offer you can't refuse.
You can't.
Well, awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in to our MoonGoat in the Mail membership for February. If you have any questions, we've got an awesome social media team, which Mel helps with. So ask them in the comments, and we will try and answer them as much as possible. So until next month.
See ya. See you guys.
Bye. Bye. Bye.